Well, your kids know more about the world than you might think, and why wouldn't they? TV, movies, the internet, and what they absorb from you, shaping their minds and how they feel about others, maybe forever. Kid Savvy Film Company is out with an animated tale that doesn't try to break down cultural barriers. It wants them never to be built. Here's CNN's Asieh Namdar.
Susan, Saman, welcome to America.
These are not like cartoons most of us grew up watching on television. Babak and Friends, First Norooz is a new animated cartoon created to teach children about the Iranian culture, when much of the adult world's attention is on Iran's nuclear program and the government's hardline rhetoric.
We felt that it was a really good time to be doing this sort of use of technology to bring to children as well as parents more knowledge, more power about cultures that may be misunderstood.
The cartoon depicts the richness and beauty of an ancient land and the New Year holiday, which in Iran is called Norooz. The central character is Babak, a 7-year-old Iranian boy adapting to life in America and torn between the cultures of his homeland and his new home in the new world.
Hey, Bobby, what are you going to be doing for Easter?
I don't celebrate Easter.
What? Why not?
Because I'm Iranian. We don't celebrate Easter.
Wow, first no Christmas, now this. Whoa, it must stink to be you.
Through interaction with his relatives who have just arrived from Iran, Babak learns more and more about his Iranian customs. With the help of 2 fairy tale figures, Babak finally connects to his Iranian heritage when he has a dream that takes him through the heart of what was once the Persian Empire.
There's a Persian Empire?
Yes, one of the greatest empires of the ancient world. It stretched from Greece to India.
Wow! I didn't know Iran was such a great empire in the past.
The cartoon is the work of a U.S.-based production company founded by 4 young entrepreneurs.
We really want this enterprise to be something that's going to teach diversity through cartoons, not just about the Persian culture, but about other cultures that are really in the news today and where children are suffering from in the schoolyards and back at home.
And the creators believe there will be less suffering if there is more acceptance, tolerance, and appreciation of different cultures. Their next project focuses on South Korean and Arab heritage.
I take it you have the Iranian-American culture woven into your family. Your kids must love this cartoon.
They loved it. I mean, we watched it as soon as I got the DVD. I stuck it in. At first, I thought, oh gosh, it's going to be torture persuading them to watch this thing. That is, you know, they're familiar with the Iranian culture, but not as familiar as I want them to be. But they thoroughly enjoyed it. It was very entertaining, and we learned a few things watching it.
Well, and the clips are cute. They're very creative, and it's very. I mean, I've seen that even in your household, that type of reaction among the kids. And when you talk about the Iranian culture, how's the reaction been overall?
They say it's been incredibly positive. They say it's not just Iranians that have showed an interest. Americans are coming to them and saying, wow, we didn't know about such and such tradition and the Persian New Year. Tell us what it's all about. So it's definitely triggering conversation and at least raising an awareness that, you know, Iranian culture is a beautiful, rich, you know, culture that goes back many, many years. It's not what you see. It's not the face of President Ahmadinejad. It's something much more beyond that.
How is the project being funded?
These people basically funded it with, you know, with very little money. You know, they came up with $300,000, got a second mortgage on their house. There's 4 of them. They sold their New York apartment, and very low budget, but obviously they're hoping to raise money through the distribution, which they do through the Persian stores, Amazon.com, and they are hoping to come out with a sequel to Babak and Friends. The next one is going to be like his journey. And then eventually they'll come out with different cultures, the South Korean cultures, as I mentioned in the piece, and the Arab culture.
And what else can you tell us about the Ben and Izzy cartoon?
Ben and Izzy is a different concept. It's similar in the fact, again, it tries to raise awareness. This project has a $6 million budget, and it's backed by the Queen of Jordan, Queen Rania. So it's a lot more of a heavyweight kind of project. And I believe it's geared towards older kids, 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds, because it's not about the youngsters who are 6 or 7, but preteen years. And it's the adventures of, you know, 2 boys who, one is from Jordan, one is from U.S. They meet, they become friends, and they go through this adventure with the help of a genie. So similar concept. And I think Queen Rania was really trying to make the point, because of what we saw with those controversial cartoons in Denmark.
Sure.
That
and all the
cartoons
protests.
can be created to actually,
They can have a good effect.
yeah, to create understanding and awareness as opposed to divisions and violence.
I know we've covered even comic books coming out too, so it'll be great to follow the projects. Thanks, Asieh.
Thanks, Kira.